Hey guys, a realization I feel like God has given me was in my weakness. Yesterday, when I was worshiping, there was this humble feeling in my heart. Not one like I put myself in a humble position, but I was put in a humble position by God. And it was as I was worshiping, I felt this revelation of 2 Corinthians 12:9-10 says this, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest in me. That is why, for the sake of Christ, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, and in hardships, in persecutions, and in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong." I read this again, and then the song was talking about it, and then there's another song that talked about it, and it clicked that Christ's strength is made perfect in weakness, and yet we seek strength within our weakness. I thought that if I'm weak, I go to God, and then I feel strong again, but if I don't, then maybe I prayed the wrong prayer, or I need to fast, or maybe He just didn't hear me. But then I realized it's what faith is. It's believing in God's strength even when we don't feel it. It's humbling when the strength isn't in our hands or control, but in God's will and plan. It's in His hands, and it's in His choice whether we feel it or don't. It's not our strength or even the feeling of strength that gets us through the day. It's only through His strength that gets us to tomorrow. That's why His strength brings us to our knees. It's His strength, not our own. We can get on our knees and we can be weak before the Lord because He has us. It takes faith to trust that the Lord has us in His hands and He won't let us go. We can rely on Him and have faith that He is a good shepherd and will carry us to the end. It's like a father and his son, where the son wants to help out, but now the father needs to take his strength. The child is humbled because he can't do it all on his own. And we can't make God codependent on us. We need to be codependent on Him. We try to think that if we don't feel strength or we don't have it in control, then something's off, but we're actually uncoordinated when it comes to our strength. It's God's strength that is strong. And so He needs to take over sometimes. And we need to choose to just lay in His arms and rest, knowing that He will get us through. His strength is made perfect in our weakness, because then we truly rely on Him instead of our pride getting in the way. So don't feel bad if you feel weak. Understand that His strength is stronger than yours. I pray that we are now able to delight in our weaknesses. Amen.